gives you some weird hand signals. You drive where you want me to drive, and then we just make our way back. I barely saw it. You don't want me to go somewhere, you don't go there. He does stuff like this, and like this. 2, 4, 6, 8. You don't want me over there. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, this is Rock Hard Ranch, where we are just trying to keep agriculture alive. We have a small but growing herd of cow-calf pair cattle, a herd of Nigerian dwarf goats, 2 potbelly piggies, and 1 horse. We don't have the best operation, but we are trying to do the best that we can with the operation that we've got. And today, we are hauling hay home. So in the last video, you saw that we cut down some hay. It had been a long time coming that we could finally get into the fields with all the moisture, rain, humidity that we had. It was a struggle. We finally got the hay down. Time passed quickly enough. Now the hay's baled and we're hauling it home. So I'm going to take you guys along for the ride to get this hay off the field into the yard. All right, so we already went out there and got one of the loads home. We can carry 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bales back home on this trailer from the field. I think there's 64 bales out here is what he told me. So it's going to take us about 4 trips to get everything off. But yeah, slowly but surely, we're trying to get the hay off as quickly as possible because being as late as it is July 20th, 19th, I think July 19th today. I don't even know, and I wrote the date 100 times today. Being that it's the end of July, we are behind on second crop. We're behind on first crop, which means we're behind on second crop. So we want to get the hay off the field as quickly as we can so second crop can start growing, and then we can get that cut as soon as possible as well. So here is what is left to come out and pick up. The field is still pretty squishy in some spots, especially on the far sides. And then there's a couple of groves of trees in between, kind of separating some of these lanes, but next to those is still pretty squishy. This is kind of a low side of the field. So all of these bales that are right here, these are gonna stay, and he'll probably come get them one by one with the tractor. But we're gonna try to get as many of these off as possible. I don't know that we're gonna get them all off because, like I said, the field is still pretty squishy in some spots and we don't want to rip it up. We don't want to get stuck. Nobody wants to deal with that. So we will see what we can get off. I don't know about anyone else, but I love when the fields get cut. I don't know what it is about it, but the aesthetic of going from like our lawn to a nice cut, trimmed field, it's just beautiful. So anyway, I'm very happy that everything's cut because I get a little like antsy and anxious and almost like I feel like I'm closed in because all the hay is still uncut in the field. And now that everything on our home property is cut, I just feel like, oh, everything looks nice, everything feels nice. Plus the bugs are a lot better. I swear to God, the mosquitoes were housing themselves in the hay fields, and now that the hay's gone, mosquitoes are way better. Except the horse flies are out, and there's black biting flies, and there's shit flies, and there's gnats. The mosquitoes were really killer this year, so I'm glad that they have dissipated somewhat, at least. They're pretty much gone. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys like the way fresh cut fields look just as much as I do. he just gave me the game plan. He's gonna go grab this one that's like right there, and then we're gonna go out and get another load. I'm truck driver, he's equipment operator. I do have to say, my job is probably a little bit nicer than his job because it is nice in here. It's nice and cool, and if I can multitask here. It's nice and cool. Okay, now we're in business. The thing that kind of like is a bummer about this is that there's some ditches in our field which are good. The ditches are good, but like it's been so wet, so they're holding the water, and that makes low spots that make it easier to get stuck. So you got to be a little strategic about how you go out, how you get back in. I just tell him that you drive where you want me to drive. That is literally the instruction I give him. Wherever you want me to be, you drive. You don't want me to go somewhere, you don't go there. I also, you'll see it in a minute, I have to pay pretty close attention because I have to watch his hand signals. That I swear him and my dad have their own hand signal language that nobody else understands, because I watch him do hand signals and I'm like, say. Nobody else understands the hand signals except for those two. So yeah, that's a little bit of a struggle. But we figure it out. We get there. The plan is to go turn around and kind of come down in the middle of like all of them bales. And then we just make our way back. I'm gonna try catch these hand signals for you guys. Alright. So I gotta watch real hard because he like swats his hand when he wants me to stop. Oh, there it was. Did you see it? Did you see it? I barely saw it. Oh, there it was. There it was. Those hand signals are something else, I tell you what. Like, I don't always understand them. Like, he does stuff like this, and like this, and like this, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you even doing? Oh, I gotta pay attention. Okay, there we go. Tell me below if your husband, dad, son, brother, whoever's doing that job and you're doing this job gives you some weird hand signals, or any job in that matter. They give weird hand signals. All right, see, that was another one. Right there is a pretty low spot, and I mean I can even see from here that it's pretty dark. The ground's pretty dark, so that's a really good spot where the water typically sits. You don't want me over there. I don't want to be over there. I don't want to get stuck. All right, so we got all loaded up. I'm back in the yard where the hay is getting unloaded. He's coming back with 2 bales, and now I gotta sit and wait and watch for more hand signals because I don't know where he wants me to be. I think I gotta be further forward, but I really just wait to see where he wants me, so it makes it easier for him to be able to unload the bales the quickest. And right now it kind of sucks because I'll show you in a minute, but we've got a few long rows of bales and then we're starting rows on the other side. It didn't work out super well. We had hay left over from last year, and the shuffling around just takes forever. So anyway, we ended up with already some long rows, and we're adding more long rows on the opposite side. There's not enough room over there for us to get the truck and trailer over there and still maneuver with the tractor. So it takes a little bit longer for him to unload the bales because he just has to go a further distance. But that's okay because it's still getting unloaded. See, that's all old hay that he's shuffling over there. I don't know if he's gonna do all this or just some of this, but he's moving it. Nope, he's not doing all of it. He is moving right into unloading this trailer. Load number 2 is done. We are headed out to get load number 3, and then I think that's gonna be it for today. Just because he said we cannot go over into that next lane over because it's too wet and it's gonna create problems. Nobody likes problems. So we're gonna head to the end of this field, turn around, and then get 14 bales on the trailer. He'll take 1 or 2 back with him, and that'll probably be it for tonight. This next lane over, so where he's driving was just cut. That next lane over where it's a little bit darker green, that was cut like probably a week and a half ago, and it's already coming back pretty good. So that's why we want to get this hay off the field ASAP, so this field can look like that field. Good job. We're getting there. Probably about half loaded, I'd say, something like that. Yeah, buddy, we are back in the yard. So now this one just needs to get unloaded. That's it, we're gonna call it quits. That last load, as I was coming in the straight stretch, on either side of where I was had been plowed, and it doesn't have like a super great like root base yet. So I got past and I looked back in my mirror and I could see like ruts or like tire marks, and I was like, oh god, like good thing I didn't get stuck because that would have been bad. But it's all good, I made it. Now to get this puppy unloaded. right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for following along. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching to support agriculture. Thank you for watching to support our channel, and we will see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep ag alive.